Good evening everyone. I'm just coming in to talk about swaps. Friendly Junk Journal people, we've just done some swaps in the group and I wanted to show you a couple of ones that I've got come through and what I've made to send to them. Now this is from the lovely Linda Woods. Now she's never done a swap before and I was amazed because this is just absolutely beautiful. She's put lots of wee tags in the front. And there's pretty little black lace on here. And he's amazing, isn't he? You pick pumpkin. And look at the embossing on here. It's just absolutely gorgeous. It's really stunning. And look at this, a pocket made out of a pumpkin. Absolutely beautiful. And when you open it up, here, every piece of straw she has cut out by hand. So obviously this will be die cuts and she's cut out, you know, the individual die cuts and put on, you know, the colours. But to cut all these little bits of straw, I think is incredible. She said there was a page, she'd seen a piece of paper and somebody else apparently used the same paper and she got the piece of paper and she literally just cut them all out. And there's some pretty little fabric leaves there. And this you can feel where she's actually, you know, cut all these out and then stuck them down. She made such a beautiful page. And here's a lovely scarecrow on the back. And then she's embossed this. It's so beautiful. A couple of little journaling cards in there. And then at the back here, she's made me a beautiful card. Look how gorgeous. And it's one of the ones, you know, she's put a piece of paper in there. There's a little message there to me too. And then here there's some more pretty little tags. Absolutely lovely. Now you look at this and I'll show you some of that, more of that in a minute. So that's from Linda. And then this one is from Maggie Farmer. And she's done such beautiful. This is all washi tape. You would have seen these folded pockets I've shown you before. Absolutely beautiful. And then if you open it up, she's got another wee tag here. I'm grateful in. And over here we have a lovely tag. Look at this beautiful page like this card with the most gorgeous gold and it's got all those lovely acorns on it. These are both 12 by 12 pieces of paper that she's folded down and sent to me, which is lovely, isn't it, to get something absolutely massive like that. And a lovely piece of card with the gorgeous acorn leaf on there. Really oak leaf, I should say, not acorn leaf. That's a bit dark, isn't it? That's like I need to go back to school. And then on this side, we've got another one with blessed. And of course, gratitude and grateful and blessed at this time of year. Everybody's thinking about Thanksgiving, aren't they? Not over here, because obviously we don't do that. But it's always important to think and be grateful for the things that we've got, even though it is very, very difficult with COVID. I've got a wee little note in there from her. And this is a filter paper. Absolutely beautiful. Has some bits of book page. And bits and bobs there and some lovely little pumpkin paper. Now let me just pop them in there. Excuse me, tickling my throat. In here is a leaf. How beautiful is that? I was so tickled pink when I saw that. Absolutely beautiful. And then look what she's done. She's drawn me a leaf. How incredibly drawn is that? Absolutely beautiful. I was absolutely tickled pink with that. And then another piece of 12 by 12. So I've really been spoilt by 12 by 12 paper, haven't I? Look at this. The absolute gorgeous. Look at it. Absolutely lovely. So I've been really, really spoiled. I really have. I'm absolutely over the moon with these. Look at a wee couple of bits of ephemera there, which I want to tuck in there so I don't lose them. And then on the back, got a wee little birdie here. And the birdie has a little sticker. Take him off. You've got some pretty little flowers there, and a lovely little banner. And these are just so lovely. I'm just going to put the birdie back on so I don't lose them. It's such a pretty paper clip. So that was from Maggie. Now, sorry, I've got a tickle in my throat. What I did, now I've this is actually undone because it's easier to show you. So I've done 2 little envelopes. Now these are extra, these are not actually part of this because this is just a page. This is a page swap that we're doing. And when you do a page swap, you need to do 1 tag, tuck, and 1 journaling card minimum. Now I had such a job trying to find scarecrows, and I found this. Look, isn't she adorable? So I've used her instead of a scarecrow. And then I found these little journaling cards. Tiny, aren't they? Look, isn't he fun? And then when you open it up, this is just extra bits I've put in, which I'll show you later. I've done an envelope here with a fluffy paper clip, and in here is it's mango dyed. Let me bring up a tiny bit. It's mango dyed paper that I did. It's food colouring called Mango. Not that I use squeezed mangoes to make food colouring, no. In here we have a couple of wee journaling cards up in the tuck up there, and then a couple of more journaling cards down the bottom. And then we turn the page over, I've got these lovely squashes in the back. But now, did you notice something? We have a cut out pumpkin tuck spot, and what did I do? I did a cut out pumpkin tuck spot. Now obviously I hadn't seen hers when I did this, and it was just incredible to think we have both done exactly the same thing. Now you couldn't have planned that if you tried, could you? How incredible is that? And then I've got a couple of, look at the state of this. Let's take that face. A couple of cards in there that are tucked in there. So that's my actual page. As I say, I did a couple of envelopes, and then I found these pages, so I've popped these in as well. I finally found a scarecrow, and this is the old barn door, and I thought, oh, it's so lovely, I've got to include that. And I found some Edith Holden, and this Edith Holden, if you look, the colours just match perfectly, don't they? They just go so well. So I popped that in as well. And then there was another page here with the pumpkins, and I've included that as well. It don't seem to be, that's a bit better, you'll probably see a bit better now. So I popped them in, and then I put a couple more pieces of Edith Holden and some of that lovely 50-year-old lace in for her, because I like to just give a little bit extra. And I will pop that in there. And then all of that will be wrapped up with some lovely green sari silk. So that will be winging its way over to Linda. I still can't believe that she did a pumpkin tuck spot and I did one. It was just unbelievable. You know, just how life happens, isn't it? You know, it's just amazing. Must have been out there in the ethers that we all needed to do pumpkin tuck spots. So that's ready for Linda. Then here, this is Maggie's. Again, similar. Now I've put some journaling cards. Now you've already seen these ones because they're in the one before. But behind it are some little banners. Okay, but I've turned them up that way because it looks like there's a wee turkey stuck behind it. I thought it was quite nice for this time of year, you know, because everybody's on Thanksgiving over there. In here, I've got a couple of journaling cards. Again, it's the squashes, and then that's the birdies. On this side, I've got another wee birds and a couple more squashes. Now, either side here, you've got an envelope, and I've washi taped them down, but these envelopes have got some lovely, you know, the mango dyed paper in again, which I'll show you properly shortly. And then this side, again, you've got journaling cards. And another envelope here. And if you open this one has the mango dyed paper in, which you can see really well there. Wonderful colour, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. And that's just food dyeing. It was a really, really cheap packet of, I think it was 12 from Amazon. And the colours have been amazing. I was really, really pleased with them. I've done blue as well so far. And I'm really pleased because, you know, very tiny little bottles, but it does go a long way. And I think that's important. Now in there, that's our journaling cards. Let's just get that out. So there's another envelope in there with the same paper in again. And then some more journaling cards. That's our wee scarecrow in there. And on the back, I've done exactly the same as the other side. So that's that, and I just got some lovely sari silk again for this one. And I just wrapped this round to tie it up, and I thought, well, that will make a lovely representation like that. It just looks so much nicer if you finish things off, doesn't it? So that's ready to go over to Maggie. And she's got exactly the same papers and some tags. So that's that one. Now here I've done some tassels. In the tassel swap, you had to do 4 tassels with an autumn theme, autumn colours, and they'd be about 6 inches in length. And so I've done them sort of all different. I tried not to do them all the same because when I first did it, I thought, oh my goodness, they all look the same, even though I'd use slightly different bits in them, because obviously, you know, when you say autumn, you automatically go for the oranges, don't you, and the browns. So I've changed them up a bit. And here, that's that tiny, tiny butterfly that's like a bead. That goes right through the middle. I showed that on my BB Craft introductory, you know, when I first opened it, that video. And then I can find the other dangle, it's in here somewhere. Here we are. And this is a bird on here. That was just in my stash. And this one, I've gone sort of brown and orange on this one, but a bit darker. And that's the BB Craft butterfly. And underneath there, that's the dragonfly. And oh my goodness. You know, it's a small world, isn't it? Oh dear. So, you know, between that and then the pot cut out pumpkin, you know, I think we must have been tuned into one another that day. We really must have done. This one's more of a, you know, a typical orangey colours ones in this one. And on here we've got another BB Craft butterfly. And this side, I've just those little jingle bells, you know, and they do actually rattle. I've just tied 3 of those together. And I've popped them all on a ball pin, so they're easy to attach to a journal. And then in here, we've got a lovely mushroom there. And another one of the BB Craft butterflies. So that's the tassel swap. And then this is the TN swap. Now you were to do a TN and you had to do a minimum of like 2 pockets, 2 tags, that type of thing. Well, I kind of got carried away. It's turned out to be a journal, not just a TN. This gorgeous seam binding I got on eBay, it's absolutely gorgeous, and I'm tickled pink with it. So when you open it up, in here I've popped some twine on the top, my journey card. This is a tag from the 30-day tag challenge, you know, Andrea and Tracy did, and this is a journaling card, and that's one of G's. Most of this is Calico Collage, and I'll link the kits below. And then here I've cut all the little banners out to make pretty on there. And then these, I've printed them off full size here. The other one was half size. And you've got your wee journaling cards under here. And that's that lovely, lovely scarecrow that I managed to find at last. And that's that gorgeous paper. Just love that paper, I really do. And then here I've used the words, and these are Calico Collage as well. Now there's, I mean, it's a full sheet, absolutely lovely. So we've got blessings and pie here, and I'm so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers. That is one of Artie May's. And here we've got pumpkin. And we've got like a book page. This is one of the teddy bears from the BB Craft again that we did on a previous video. You know, when I make the clusters. Of course, Edith Holden. And then there's some more book page. Isn't that truck gorgeous? Absolutely amazing, that truck, isn't it? I just love it. I really do love it. And then this is the mango paper again. Then I've got a G card, and there's a G tag there, which I've put some lace at the top. And how stunning is that image? Absolutely gorgeous. Really, really wonderful. And then I've got Edith Holden again. And then here I've made a page up again with words, and we've got leaves and apple and pie on there. And this side I've made a wee little pocket at the front. And then this is a poem, Why I Like October. There's those birds from the folio. Another card and another little envelope. And again, this has got mango paper in it. I think it said to do 4 journaling cards, and I've definitely excelled that. There's those lovely scarecrow, Mr. and Mrs. Scarecrow there. And then in the middle, I've popped an envelope. Just undo that. And this is a Tracy Fox idea, this. Tracy first did this, sew it into the middle of your journal. So I've put a couple of those words in and another piece of that lovely paper. I will definitely be buying more of those dies to make some more of that paper. It's just absolutely lovely. So that's the envelope right in the middle, and that is actually sewn in. Okay, that is sewn in, it's not just sat there. Look at the colours in that tree, absolutely beautiful. So here again we've got some journaling cards and another wee envelope with the mango paper in, and a Edith Holden. Now this is another tag from the Fabrication 30-day tag challenge, and I've popped that one in here in a belly band. See, lovely, isn't it? I'm just, you can see how much I love doing this. I really did. I've just got carried away with it. I really did. There's a little tuck spot at the top there. Another little envelope and a journaling card. This lovely fairy. Look at her. Absolutely adorable. And then another one of G's tags and a journaling card. And here, again, this is Calico Collage. I just think it looks so lovely putting that bit of twine at the top. It just really, really sets it off, and it's flat. It's not, you know, going to take up too much room in your journal. And that's important when you're going, you know, selling, you know, sending them away. I mean, obviously these are all going over to America, and I think it looks amazing on that one. And another one of those tags and a journaling card. So there's lots and lots of room in here to do more, add to it, and also to write on it. Beautiful, beautiful image on the back. Now, normally I do a lot on the front. You know, I'll put like a journal, you know, maybe journal on the front, or other word, you know, something, you know, to tell you what the book's about, and I'll use a book plate, and sometimes I'll put the corner plates on and put fabric and, you know, really go to town on it. But this image was just so beautiful that I just didn't want to change it. I've literally just put some cotton here and a bit of cotton lace, and that's all I've done to it, because I just think that is just such a lovely image. So those are my swaps that I've done. Now, in the Friendly Junk Journal people, we've just started this month's swaps. Now, you need to, before the 15th of this month, if you're going to join any of the swaps, you give a sneak peek. So say, for example, you're going to do one, you know, a page. You would literally just send maybe a picture of that with, you know, a bit of ribbon or something, for example, you know, and you'll just do a little bit of a picture. So they've just got a sneak peek of something that you're going to be doing, which that way proves that you're going to be doing it, because obviously in the past, you know, they've been let down by some people. So the swaps need to be, you know, if you want to do it, you need to put a little photograph of the sneak peek of the things that, you know, something you're going to do for it. The actual posting date, it has to be posted before the 3rd of December. The 3rd of December is the last day for posting. Now the first one is a Christmas or holiday altar paperclip swap. And you make a little folder, a clip folder, to hold your paper clips. Now, G has done this, and I will link the video below because it's so easy to do and they are so effective and pretty. Then there's a Snowflake themed journal page. So again, that's, you know, the page that I did here. You know, you just want to do the page. It's just literally a piece of paper folded in half, and you have to do at least one tuck and one journal spot. But it's snowflake themed, and I thought, well, with snowflake themed, most of us have got snowflake charms, so you could, you know, maybe use them in it somehow, or, you know, I'm sure you can find snowflake paper, and, you know, I think this will be so lovely to try and do this one. I really do. And then the last one is the Christmas holiday folded book page pocket. And this is from a tutorial that Linda Israel has done, and it's basically like a bag, I think is the way to explain it. It's that type of thing. And the idea is you fill it with holiday ephemera. So they're the 3 swaps. Do come along and join them, because they are fun, and you get the most. You've seen the lovely things that I've got back. If you hear of a challenge or a swap that's going on, do let me know, because then I can let everybody else know who are here and advertise it for them. Because, you know, swaps are going down and challenges are going down. At one stage, you know, if you did a challenge, you'd get about 100 people doing it. Now, you'll be lucky if you get 20. You know, the numbers have really gone down because people just cannot afford the postage. They really can't. But the thing with the swaps in JJ, you know, Friendly Junk Journal people group, is that you can choose where you post to. And most people in America post to America. UK, you know, people will ask to have a partner from UK. So really, it's up to you. If you want to send international, amazing, because, you know, you are needed for those who don't have a partner, because obviously you can get rid of the American ones because there are so many, but then it's the international and the harder to do. And there are swaps from all over the place, you know, Latvia, Germany, Spain, you know, South Africa. So it's a wide thing. And of course there's several in Australia that join these as well. So do go over and join, because they are fun, and it's lovely when you get that happy mail through the door and you sit there and you go, oh my goodness, she's put a same as me on. You have a giggle, but it's so lovely to see how much work somebody has put in to make something for you. Nobody else, they've made it for you. And this one from Linda, it's the first time she's ever done this. So, you know, and I was blown away. It's just absolutely lovely. It really is. So do let me know if there are any challenges going on, or, you know, whatever's going on, let me know and I'll give her a shout out. I know Cara Brandon's about to do one. Paulette in Printables for Your Junk Journals with TLC. There's one going on now. That's a challenge going on now. And, you know, there's always somewhere where there's a challenge or something going on. I know some of the girls, like Thelma and Sharon, they're in a group, and it's basically Christians, and they exchange Christian TNs. And I've seen them, they're absolutely beautiful. The ones that I've seen, they're absolutely stunning. So if you want to know what that group is, let me know, and I'll ask the girls to let me know which group it is, because obviously I've not tuned in on which group it was. You know, when you're a Muslim, you're not going to go into a Christian group, you know. Although we do believe in Jesus Christ, we do believe in the Bible, you know, the original version of the Bible. So, you know, there's not a lot of difference between us. So I just want to say, just give somebody a little bit at a time of your time this week. There are so many people out there who are lonely, or they're feeling a bit down because they're not too good. Because obviously with this COVID situation, we're really, really in the most peculiar times. You know, who would think, we wouldn't be able to go and see somebody and have a hug? You know, it's really, really difficult. England are going on to lockdown from Wednesday, and it's for a month until the 2nd of December, but it may be extended. Wales are doing 2 weeks lockdown at the moment. I know Germany are on lockdown. Italy has got really bad, so they're waiting to see what's happening there. In Scotland, we've gone from a 3-tier system to a 5-tier system, and in the borders we're on tier 2. So things aren't changing here. You know, we can still have most shops open and your hairdressers, things like that, but it's still only associating with your own bubble. You know, 6 people at the most, but you have to social distance, and just say hello to somebody. You know, maybe you've not spoken to them a long time. Just say, how are you? Because a lot of us are going through that pain situation at the moment. As soon as the cold weather hits, if you've got fibromyalgia, or you've got the arthritis or other problems, oh my goodness, the pain hits from the cold getting at you. And it would be lovely to know somebody's there just to say, hi, how are you feeling today? You know, I just wanted to drop in, just see how you are, and just to show you I care. And if ever you need me, or if you need to have a month, just have a month and I'll listen, and it'll stay with me. It won't go anywhere else. But sometimes you do need to have a month. You do need to just get something off your chest. And once it's off your chest, you feel so much better, and you cope with things better, don't you? Because we haven't got that network at the moment of somebody coming around having a cup of tea or coffee and talking about things. We haven't got that. But on YouTube, we have the most amazing people here. We have such an incredible lot of love out there and caring. I just want to give a shout out to Rachel. I'm going to link her channel below. I've been watching her live that she did earlier on today, and she's showing you how to do digitals right from the start, but she uses the free apps. She does not pay for Photoshop. She is using free apps. So I will link her below. Go over and have a look at this video, because I've watched half of it and it makes so much sense. And I now feel I could actually go in and I could actually start doing this. I really do. I am so impressed. So, and the other person that's doing some digitals at the moment is the lovely Terry S. Lee. She is doing lovely how-tos on the PC. She used to do this for a living, so she's really, really good at it. So if you want to do more with your PC, like making labels and words, you know, like the words that I've just shown you earlier in the journal. I'll link the girls below, and go and have a look. Terry has actually got her own Facebook group. It's not very big, and I have mentioned it before, and I know you girls have gone over and joined. So yeah, go out there. And also, with the holidays coming up, don't make it all, I've got to do this, I've got to do this, I've got to do this. Write your lists. Lists are incredible. Get your lists written, and once your lists are written, you will feel so much better because you can tick off and you can see that you're actually getting there. And when it comes to gifts, write that list and stick to it. Don't go round the shops and suddenly see this, this and this and go and buy all them, because they don't need it. Get them the things they need. If they then need something further on in the year, get them what they need then. You know, because if you're buying, particularly if you've got birthdays on top of one, like Levi. Levi's birthday is the 21st of January. So he has his Christmas, then he has his birthday, and he has to wait 11 months before he gets anything again. It's much nicer for me to go and treat him in the middle of the summer and get what they want. So don't go getting into debt, for goodness sake, over Christmas. It's just so not worth it. Christmas should be about being with your family, knowing why you celebrate Christmas, thinking about the birth of Christ, and about, you know, sharing and caring. So that's the lecture for today. Sorry. It's just something that I think about every year. You know, why have we got so commercialised? You know, but anyway, the other thing is, if anybody wants to do cards this year or swaps or anything with me, just let me know. Although I don't actually physically celebrate Christmas, I still send out cards, and if anybody wants to swap anything or do cards with me, I would love to do it and send them. I don't care where you live, I can more, you know, send them over. Or if you'd just like to receive a card from me and you haven't got time to send me a card, I don't mind. I don't care about getting the card back. It's about the giving. So if you'd like a card from me this year, I will try and send them out round about the first week of December, so you get them before Christmas comes up. Just let me know. The best thing to do is to either email me or drop me a line on Facebook. They're the best places, because sometimes with Studio, you don't always see the messages. It's like when you get a new subby. You don't always see that you've got a new subby. You just see your numbers changing, and you don't know because you can't see who it is unless they message you and tell you. Anyway, that's enough for today. I think I've rabbited my hind leg off a donkey. Love you all to bits. Thank you so much for being here and for supporting me. And do a challenge, because it is so much fun. Love you all. Thank you for being here. Bye, guys.